Every journey begins with a reason. This is mine, and the story of how cycling on purpose began. I became a dad in 2018, and like most new parents, I instantly began to worry about the world my children would inherit. I grew up surrounded by cousins and family in a small Indiana town during the 80s, a time and place that felt simpler and safer. For a long time, I wanted to find a meaningful way to make a real difference, something I could point to at the end of my life and say, this mattered. Then, January of 2023 came, and my world turned upside down. My parents, married for over 45 years, were getting divorced. Even more painfully, I discovered that when our third child, River, was born, my dad chose not to visit. Not because he couldn't, but because he was secretly spending time with someone else and prioritized that above the birth of his grandchild. Just a few months later, in May, I unexpectedly lost my cousin Brent to a sudden heart condition. He was only 52. Brent was someone I admired deeply, a force of positivity and generosity, and the big brother I never had. These events plunged me into the darkest depression I've ever faced. It wasn't something I could just wait out this time, like in the past. For the first time in my life, I began therapy and medication. I felt lost, broken, and overwhelmed, especially in the midst of running a difficult and emotionally charged city council election during this time. I wasn't sure how or even if I could find my way out. Then, last August, 2024, something extraordinary happened. I, quote unquote, won Brent's bike at Trek Madone in a silent auction supporting a scholarship fund that was set up in his behalf. Holding that bike, I knew immediately I needed to honor Brent's life and legacy in a meaningful way. Brent was never one to shy away from challenges or bold, inspiring ideas, so I decided I would ride his bike from my home in Liberty Lake all the way back home to Indiana, to the place we grew up. It was big, audacious, exactly like Brent. This new purpose lit a spark in me, lifting the darkness, giving me a path forward. Brought me back to life. And this experience taught me firsthand how powerful resilience paired with a strong sense of purpose can be in overcoming depression and anxiety. It became clear that I wanted to share this in a way that could help youth and teens build resilience, find their own sense of purpose, and overcome the mental health challenges they face today. That's why my wife and I started Cycling on Purpose last fall, inspired by Brent and the ride ahead. My hope is through this journey and the programs we're creating, we can change the trajectory of youth mental health. I wanted to do something proactive, to create a world where tragedy doesn't have to strike first in order to create a nonprofit. A world I can be proud to hand over to my kids. Together, let's build resilience, inspire purpose, and create a brighter world for our youth. Join the mission today, cyclingonpurpose.org. Bye, River.